Do you forget words when you speak English? Don't worry, you are not alone. Many learners face this challenge, and even native speakers sometimes pause or search for the right word. The good news is, there are simple ways to train your brain to remember words more easily and speak with more confidence. Let's talk about 10 practical tips you can use every day. The first tip is to think in English. Many learners make the mistake of first thinking in their native language and then trying to translate into English. This slows you down and makes you forget words. Instead, try to form simple thoughts directly in English. For example, if you are hungry, don't think in your own language and then translate. Simply say to yourself, I am hungry. With practice, your mind will get used to it and you will forget fewer words. The second tip is to use simple words. You don't always need complicated vocabulary to sound fluent. In fact, simple English is often clearer. For example, instead of saying, I require assistance, you can just say, I need help. Both are correct, but one is easier to remember and faster to use in daily life. The third tip is to practice speaking aloud every day. When you read something, don't just read silently, read it out loud. When you watch a video, pause and repeat the sentences. For example, if you hear someone say, what are you doing today? Repeat it out loud as if you are speaking to a friend. This habit will make the words stick in your memory. The fourth tip is to learn phrases, not just single words. Sometimes forgetting happens because you try to recall one word at a time. Instead, memorize common expressions. For example, instead of just learning the word afraid, learn the phrase, I'm afraid of spiders. When you need it in conversation, the full phrase will come to your mind more naturally. The fifth tip is to tell short stories. Take a few new words and build a small story with them. For example, if you learn the words bus, late, and meeting, you can say, I was late because the bus came slowly and I missed my meeting. By connecting words into a story, you make them easier to remember. The sixth tip is to write things down. When you learn a new word, write it in a notebook with a simple example sentence. For instance, if the new word is delicious, write the cake is delicious. Later, when you read your notes, the word will come back to your memory faster. The seventh tip is to listen carefully and repeat. Your brain remembers better when you hear words many times. For example, if you hear the word beautiful in a song, repeat it to yourself and maybe say, the sky is beautiful. Repetition strengthens memory. The eighth tip is to stay relaxed when you speak. Stress and nervousness make you forget more easily. If you can't remember one word, just use another simple one. For example, if you forget the word journey, you can say trip. The meaning is still clear, and you can continue speaking without stopping. The ninth tip is to use English in your daily life. Change your phone settings to English, write your shopping list in English, or talk to yourself while cooking. For example, when you cut vegetables, say, I am chopping tomatoes. This everyday practice makes English natural for you. The 10th tip is to keep practicing with people. Join a speaking group, talk to friends, or even practice with yourself in front of a mirror. For example, you can say, hello, how was your day? And then answer as if you are having a real conversation. The more you practice, the less you will forget. So if you forget words while speaking English, remember that it is normal and you can improve with simple habits. Think in English, use simple words, speak aloud, learn phrases, tell stories, write things down, listen and repeat, stay relaxed, use English daily, and keep practicing with people. With these 10 tips, your memory will become stronger and you will feel more confident when you speak. Keep going, and step by step, English will become a natural part of your life. See you in the next video.